Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to kill the super bosses in the game, Emerald and Ruby Weapon. Now, the methods that I'm going to be using today are what I consider the easiest. They take the least amount of time and grinding, and we can just do them right now with the equipment we have. So let's go ahead and do this. First of all, you need to have 4 hero drinks. You can win these from racing in the gold saucer. If you don't have 4 of them, you need to get 4 of them. It's kind of important to have at least 4. So, yeah, go back to the gold saucer and just race a whole lot. And eventually, you know, it's kind of rare, but it's not too bad. It's not like trying to win the sprint shoes as a reward from the races. But, it will take you a little while probably. So there's also, you could use item duplication. There's a bug in the game that you could use if you'd rather do it that way. I'm not going to show off how to do that in this video. If you guys really want to see that, I can show it off some other time. Anyways, let's move over to Materia here. Well, let's show up the equipment first. So we're going to replace Ultima with Apocalypse. It's because it's a triple growth materia weapon, which is very important for a reason you'll see eventually. I also want to equip sprint shoes on everybody. Well, it doesn't really matter for Tifa because she's gonna die right away probably, but in fact, it doesn't really matter for anyone other than Cloud. Cloud should have sprint shoes, doesn't matter what you put on anybody else, but whatever. Sorry, hit the thing there. So, the reason we want to have, well, let's go over this first. For Tifa, we have the underwater materia. The reason I'm only giving her this is because I don't care if she dies right away or not. For Vincent, though, you need to have Knights of the Round with HP absorb. This is like the central part of the strategy here. Every time Knights of the Round gets cast, it's going to basically replenish the health of whoever casted it. That's why it's really important to have HP absorb with Knights of the Round. Also the W item materia, this will allow us to use 2 items in 1 turn. For Cloud, I have the Apocalypse because I want to master the HP plus materia, which will maximize the amount of damage he can do, as well as double cut, which will give us 4 cut, which is a freaking ridiculous ability, so powerful but so awesome. We will be able to maximize the AP on these materia with Apocalypse because it's triple growth, and basically be able to to master these materia. I'm also going to master the mime materia, but you have to have mime for this battle. This is very important. You have to bring mime in order to mime the Knights of the Round that Vincent is going to cast. So basically what's going to happen is that Cloud will mime Knights of the Round. It won't use any MP, and he'll be able to use it over and over and over and over again. And every time he mimes that, he's going to replenish his HP. So he will fully restore himself, and he'll be able to continue using Knights of the Round over and over again without using any MP. So let's go ahead and put this into practice. If you don't find Emerald Weapon right away, just go ahead and surface and then come back down again. Look around and see if he's there. If he's not there, then just surface again and go back underwater. And eventually he'll show up. There he is. Okay, let's run into him here. Okay, with the underwater materia, there is no time limit on this battle, so that is nice. Especially since we'll be using Knights of the Round so many times. Now, first thing you need to do is use Vincent W item materia to cast 2 hero drinks on Cloud. Hero drinks, basically what they do is they increase your attack, defense, magic, and magic defense by 30%. And you can use them up to 4 times, and what that'll do is basically max out all of your stats. So if you use Mime after Vincent casted the 2 hero drinks, Cloud will mime with 2 hero drinks, but it won't take it out of your inventory. Does that make sense? So you basically just use 2 free hero drinks that come out of nowhere. After you've done that, after Cloud has all 4 hero drinks used on him, have Vincent cast Knights of the Round. And what that will do is it'll replenish his HP, but then you got to turn around and mime that with Cloud. And because we use the hero drinks, almost every hit on Knights of the Round is going to be maximum damage, almost 9,999. That's what the hero drinks are for. They basically maximize the amount of damage we can do with this summon. And from here on out, all you need to do for the rest of the battle is continue to mime on every turn with Cloud. Don't do anything to break the chain. Don't heal. Don't use an item. Don't use a limit break. Just don't do anything with Tifa. Just skip Tifa's turn by clicking triangle and basically just mime with Cloud over and over again. You'll be doing nearly maximum damage, and you'll heal yourself after every attack. So no matter what he does to you, because we have the HP plus materia, Cloud has so much HP at this point that there's nothing he can do that can really kill us. He can get kind of close, but that's the strongest attack that he just did right there, that he has, and it won't kill you. So you just keep casting this over and over again, keep miming it, you'll heal, keep healing yourself, and you should be fine. So that's the basic strategy for defeating Emerald Weapon. He has 1 million HP, so it's going to take about 8 casts of Knights of the Round to kill him. There are 13 attacks in total, and even if they do their maximum damage of 9,999, that only equals roughly 130,000 damage. So you have to cast that about 8 times to get up to 1 million. And that's it. That's how you defeat Emerald Weapon. Now, you get a lot of AP for defeating this, 50,000, but with triple materia growth, that's 150,000. So we just mastered all of those materia we had equipped on Cloud's weapon. This is good for 2 reasons. 1, we get 4 cut, and 2, we can now take all those materia that have all that AP on it and put it on Barrett's weapon, which maximizes the damage he can do. So once you've done that, come back to Calm, into this house that I told you not to forget last time. And we want to go ahead and trade with this guy, the Earth Harp. And he's going to give us an amazing reward in return. He's going to give us a set of Master Materia. So we'll get a Master Magic, a Master Command, and a Master Summon Materia. What these Materia essentially are every magic spell, every summon spell, and every, well, not every command, but most every command in one materia. So you just equip one materia and you'll have every summon available to you, every magic spell available to you. Yeah, so this Master Magic Materia will have every single one of these green spells in it, in just one materia. And the same goes, of course, for the Master Materia. For the most part, has most of the command materia, and Summon, which will have every summon in the game in one materia. Really cool. It's a much easier to get Master Materia this way. You don't actually have to grind for all of that AP and master all of those materia yourself. It's a much faster way of doing it. Just kill Emerald Weapon and come back and trade the Earth Harp. Okay, so now that we've done that, it's time to go and kill Ruby Weapon. Now, Ruby Weapon is a little different. Basically, the strategy for this one is that you want to start the battle off with 2 of your teammates already dead. And you can see him here in the sand next to the gold saucer. He's there. You have to fly into him to initiate the battle. But yeah, you want to start off with 2 of your party members dead already. The reason you want to do this is because if you go in with your party members alive, he'll do a move where he permanently removes 2 of your party members from battle. And they're permanently gone. But if that happens, it's random. So he might remove Cloud from the battle, which you don't want to happen, because you want Cloud to be the one to take out the boss. So start out with 2 of your party members dead, and he won't do that. He won't remove anybody from battle. For equipment, we're going to use a ribbon instead of sprint shoes, just because I think he can cast some status ailments on you that we might want to avoid. But for materia this time, I'm going to use the new double cut we got after mastering the last one, so that we can have 2 double cut materias that are mastered, meaning we have 2 4 cuts. I'm going to use mime again, because we need to be able to mime, and then I'm going to master this W summon. Well, we might not master it, but we'll see. HP plus mastered will give you 8,000 HP, which is plenty. And then HP absorb with master summon. This will make it so that every summon we cast will heal us. And then Knights of the Round with MP Turbo. And what this will do is make Knights of the Round even more powerful. In the last battle, it wasn't doing maximum damage on every hit. It was getting close. But when we pair it with MP Turbo, it should do absolutely maximum damage with every hit. And since we still have the Master Summon paired with HP Absorb, Knights of the Round is still going to heal us every time it's cast. So this basically will allow us to link HP Absorb and MP Turbo with Knights of the Round when we cast it. So that is the basic strategy for this battle. We're going to want to use W Summon in this instance to cast Hades first, and then after that cast Knights of the Round. And I'll show you why in a minute. Wow, the textures on this freaking monster are so jacked. That is really terrifying, actually. That is so messed up. Okay, first thing you want to do is cast Hero Drinks on yourself. 2 of them. And then mime that, of course. Now, he might attack you, and so you might not have a chance to mime that, but I got lucky. He hit me with the MP, so I was able to go ahead and mime the Hero Drinks and get my stats up to maximum. But then I got unlucky because he hits me with another MP attack, and I can't cast my summons. I don't have enough MP at that point to cast the summons. See, I could get Hades off, but I couldn't get Hades and Knights of the Round off. Knights of the Round is 255 MP, as you can see. So I had to get clever, use some Turbo Ethers, maybe even an Elixir in there to get to the point where I could cast the spells I wanted. But eventually, I was able to do it. He almost killed me. It was a close call, but we were able to get it off. Now, the reason you want to cast Hades first before Knights of the Round is because Hades will cast Paralyze on this boss, and for some reason that I do not understand, the developers forgot to give Ruby Weapon immunity to status ailments like Paralyze. So you can paralyze him, and what that will do is when you use Knights of the Round, usually he would counterattack with Ultima, which is a pretty powerful spell. Now, for me, it doesn't really matter because I have 8,000 HP. He's not going to kill me with anything. But if you have lower HP than that going into this, you might want to paralyze him first, then cast Knights of the Round. That way he won't counterattack your summon with an Ultima spell. And you'll be able to stay alive. And basically just rinse, repeat. Keep miming that. The Hades... Oops, I keep hitting this thing. Sorry, guys. Keep repeating that process. Just mime the Hades, followed by the Knights of the Round. We're doing maximum damage on every hit, as you can see, 9,999. Now, Ruby Weapon only has 8,000 HP. He doesn't have 1,000,000 HP like Emerald, so he won't take quite as long to kill. Still takes a while. That's why I'm fast-forwarding through this. This would have been a 50-minute long episode versus like a 16-minute episode had I not fast-forwarded through this. So, anyways, that's the strategy. It's actually not that hard to take these bosses out as long as you have the right materia setups. Knights of the Round and Mime are essential. W item, W summon, all that good stuff. And there you go. You can take out the hardest bosses in the game with relative ease as long as you know, are informed about what materia do in this game. And there you go. That is how you defeat Emerald and Ruby Weapon. And once again, we're going to master some materia here. We'll have 2 4-cut materia, which is going to be so ridiculously powerful. And we just got a whole bunch of AP for a couple of others too. Now, if you bring the Desert Rose, which we just got from that battle, and trade it with the guy back at Calm, he will give you a gold Chocobo in return. This is basically one other way you can get a gold Chocobo without breeding if you don't want to do the breeding. But the thing is that you can't use these strategies I just described to defeat these bosses without getting a gold Chocobo in the first place to get Knights of the Round. So I suppose you could apply the same strategy with a different summon like Bahamut Zero or something, and it would just take you a lot longer to kill them. But you know, it's up to you, whatever you want to do. Alright, that's the video for today. Next time I will show you just how powerful my team is going to be. I'm going to be using Cloud, who will be doing maximum damage with 4-cut, so 4 attacks, 9,999 every time. We'll have Tifa doing Death Blow with added cut, so she'll be doing potentially 20,000 damage per round. And then I'll have Barrett doing 4-cut, 4 attacks at maximum 8 damage as well, 9,999. So we'll be doing, with just physical attacks alone, somewhere around 100,000 damage every single round. It's going to be awesome, and if you guys have any questions, just let me know in the comments. Peace!